Hello everyone, welcome back to new Super Mario Bros. In the last episode we left off here, and I promised you guys we would go into the World 3 Ghost House today, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. It is a little bit earlier for me than I usually would record, so I don't know how that's going to impact me as like a personality and just my general like focus. Usually I'm a lot later in the day, which naturally speaking, will probably mean that I have a lot less focus and energy, so this probably should be like a very good episode, or couple of episodes even. Remember when I said I was going to do a deathless run of this game? That just ended. We're at 98 lives again. So, yeah. Maybe recording earlier isn't a good thing, but I actually started working, roughly the same time as usual today, but I've been very productive. I've done some videos, and then I've done some more videos, and then I've done some like little projects, and then I was like, okay, for the next stuff I need to do, I need to wait for a client to send me footage. Well, actually, no, I already have the footage. Now that I think about it, I just need the script to work on that video. So I can just sit around waiting, watching YouTube videos, or I can sit around waiting, oh my fucking god, making YouTube videos, which is a lot more fun. Both are fun, to be honest. Both are fun. And I did watch like an hour of YouTube before I figured, let's just start this. I usually don't want to start recording when when it's just like work time, right? For what I think is the obvious reason that when I get sent the script, I want to start working on it as soon as possible so that I can finish it as soon as possible. But man, it's been an hour, and I was like, you know what? I've got all day. It's 2:30 p.m. right now, a little before 2:30 actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this, I don't think. Oh man, the jumping button really doesn't work very properly today. So yeah, it's 2:30, and this recording is going to be like 45 minutes to an hour, so it's gonna be like 3:30 at the latest once I finish this recording session, at which point there's plenty of time to actually do like the work that I need to do still. So there really isn't an issue in me recording this now, and this frees up a little bit of time for me to maybe live stream later tonight. And this is being recorded just like before the Plants vs Zombies live streams start up, so I'm probably going to be streaming some grinding of materials in Game Master 3 because I just need to like stat boost, because I can't deal with the secret boss. I don't think it's going to help a lot, but I'll talk about that more in the live stream itself and not on New Super Mario Bros. Because I don't think most of you watching this really care too much about the Kingdom Hearts live streams, and if you did, you've probably already watched it, because that's probably been like 2 weeks ago by now that happened. So would have really liked a blue shell, because I think that is a secret exit as well. But hey, we've found the actual exit, so who cares about the secret ones? And I know it doesn't matter, but I just want to have this jump on top. And it does matter because I'm back at 99 lives, bitches! I can just go back to World 2 and repeat that. I'd almost call it an exploit if I wanted to, and this is the end of World 3. Wait a second, how do you even get to that level? You need to get the secret exit here, then make it through there, and get to that level, which allows you to get to a one-up house, and then also connects to here. The maps in Super Mario Bros., New Super Mario Bros. DS are a little bit weird sometimes. Again, I'm not going to go for every optional level. If I just run into an opportunity where I can go into an optional level or a secret exit, I will, because they're fun most of the time. I won't like go out of my way to get that and 100% a game, and that was just a stupid move on my part. I'll be the first to admit that. But I do want the star coins. Why do I want the star coins? Because pretty much because item houses, and because I'm going to need to get a mini mushroom from an item house at some point. And I'm gonna want to like buy all the item houses I can get. You can't attack those. Those are background elements, not... Oh. How do you even... Can I jump on top of you when you're... How do you even? That's a very good question. Do I like... jump over you? Like... No. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. Not even gonna bother. I don't know how you're supposed to get that. There's probably like a very easy way to get it. But I have no... Oh, wait a moment, wait a moment, wait a moment. That is how. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we do have the star coin. Wait, just touching you when you're not falling down damages me? You're literally just a rock. Then again, I guess the Goombas literally are like chestnuts. And that is an answer to a message I sent, which I'm going to check between episodes. It probably has something to do with... You know what? I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna. I'm also very sorry that you guys had to hear that. I kind of should have just closed that tab. I did not, obviously. What is the boss fight here? The boss fight here is the... Okay. It's literally impossible to lose. I say as I lose. Obviously. Did you really expect me not to lose that after saying it's impossible to lose? You've never watched my channel, have you? Obviously, if I say it's impossible to lose, I'm gonna fuck it up because I'm just bad. Think about doing that with a mini mushroom though, because again, with a mini mushroom, you can't just jump on him. You have to ground pound on him, which makes that fight so much worse to do. Also, I still don't know how you're supposed to do that part. You can't jump over him. Are you supposed to make him, like, fall down before anything? You might be. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm not gonna, like, bother checking it out either, because I'm just going to win this, and then we're going to do the rest of this episode. I'm gonna check my text message, because I don't think it's gonna be very important. It might be, like... Okay, so it turns out this is actually not as easy of a fight as I thought it would be. Or maybe I'm just actually an idiot, which is way more likely of an explanation. Ah, man, normal Cheep Cheep actually freaked me the fuck out. I was so lucky. I was so lucky. That I can't repeat. I was on my way up, not my way down when I hit it. That should have damaged me instead of him. It didn't, but it should have. So now we're going into world number 5, which actually no, we're not, because we're going back to, but we are going to save. We're going back to world number 2 here in a moment, because we want to do world 4 before we do world 5, like I mentioned. And you can just get the mini mushroom required in the level itself. It's definitely the more difficult way to do it. If you have a mini mushroom in store, it's way easier to just use the mini mushroom after the last hit on the boss fight than it is to fight the boss as Mini Mario. I'm gonna go fight him as Mini Mario just to show you how difficult it actually is, because I've been hyping that up for like, this is the 5th episode. I think I've been hyping it up for literally 5 episodes. How difficult that actually is to do. And maybe I've been hyping it up a little bit too much because it's not that bad. I'd say that the fight we just did, you don't have to do as a mini mushroom, actually. I'm stupid, never mind. The other fight you have to do is against Piranha. That one is way more difficult as the mini mushroom. No, I've got things backwards. I've got them very, very backwards. This is actually the difficult one to do as the mini mushroom because there's a lot of verticality to it. Whereas I have to pay a little bit of attention here as to not skip the mini mushroom. Whereas Piranha doesn't really have that issue. You just like, he slips and then you attack him. No, it doesn't matter that I get hit. I'm gonna be Mini Mario in a moment anyway. Okay, so you do need to swing a little bit to get momentum. And here we go, the mini mushroom, which also allows us to get the 3rd star coin in this level actually, which is a very nice thing to have. Don't get that normal mushroom. Normally you'd immediately get... Oh no! Normally you get that immediately after because you don't want to be Small Mario and you've gotten your reward. Right now we do actually want to be Mini Mario, so we're going to have to redo that. And that's probably going to be everything we do this episode, is just this castle, the last castle we did, and the Haunted Mansion. It's not going to be a very... it's not going to be a very, like, content-filled episode. I'm sorry for that, but... Then again, I do want to do the worlds in order, because otherwise we're going to probably like do them after World 8 and it's just going to feel like filler extension content for the Let's Play, rather than just being part of the series. Just like the mini games and the puzzle modes were on Plants vs Zombies, I should have done that like after every world. I should have done a little bit of that, like 1 or 2 episodes, rather than that. Fuck! Rather than backloading the entire series with it. But hey, we've learned from it and we're trying to prevent that now, and also they're literally numbered, so obviously I'm going to attempt doing them in numerical order. It really doesn't matter, I'm not going to waste a fire flower on just doing this little part, because I'm probably going to die as Mini Mario, not as normal Mario trying to get to Mini Mario, so it really doesn't matter that much at all. Okay, I'm going to try to focus here for a change, like a little bit at least. And you give me a mushroom again, which is actually probably going to be fairly useful for me to want to use. I didn't have to use it. Okay, that's good. Let's try not to hit the spike balls this time around. Oh, I did actually, yeah. If you die, your star coins do disappear from your inventory. So, I didn't even think about that, to be honest. Okay, here we go. Probably one of the most difficult fights in the game. Mini Mario, whatever your name is. I don't know what the name of this boss is. I don't think I know the names of most bosses, to be honest. Now I think about it. And I literally just got a message. Okay, that wasn't that difficult. That wasn't that difficult either. You I can't hit, you're too high up. Yeah, this is where you get a little bit bitchy, isn't it? No, it's not! That was a lot easier than I remember it being. Like, a lot easier than I remember it being. Maybe I was just very bad at video games when I was a kid. I was. I definitely was. But that's probably going to do it for us today, I want to say. This is going to be a short episode. I feel like this is a very good point to wrap up this episode. Even though it's a little bit on the short side. It's like, it's 13 minutes and then some. It's a little bit short, but that's kind of like the point of this series. Because it's like a casual, short level kind of thing. So, I'm a vlogger. You've been awesome. As always, I'll see you back next time. Bye.